The boys have never been out to the Cook Islands. There's a lot of travel involved, but we come away with a good result, and to get 26 points to 3, no tries conceded, I think it was a good result.
Hong Kong with the ball, Rossley, and it's going to be a try. Thomas Lamboli, he'll open the scoring for Hong Kong.
I think we just have better structures. We've been together for a lot longer, so everything kind of clicked. They've only been together for a couple of weeks, so it's understandable that they had some disconnections in both their defence and their attack. So the fact that we've been together for so long really helps.
Hong Kong obviously had a few games under their belts, and we just got together for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, there was a little bit of miscommunication in some patches, but our boys came through all right.
Koteke gives it out to Smith Wanu, little offload, and now Cook Islands, and the ball's been lost. Well picked up by Jamie Lauder.
The match last week, what let us down was our defence. Our preparation coming up to this week, we've worked a lot in our defence and a lot of what we need to work on. But the preparation has been really good. The boys have been really good. We're still a bit jet lagged, but we're ready to go tomorrow.
I think we've worked a lot around the ruck area and not over-committing to rucks. That's probably was our main one. Again, came down to continuity and communication, and so we've been working hard on that this last week.
A lot of players here are real fortunate to even be in this team. Regardless whether we win or lose, I'll be happy, and the boys will still be happy that we've got this opportunity to be here and be in this upcoming World Cup qualifier.
We've got a fast, fit team. As long as everyone puts in as much effort as possible and gets their own jobs right, I think we're going to do a job on these boys.
If we can focus on a couple of things we needed to improve on last week, up front's going to be big for us, so we've got to make sure our set piece functions really well, and hopefully we get a good crowd down here and we can have some put on a good show and score some good tries.
Hello everybody, and welcome down to the Hong Kong Football Club here in Hong Kong for the second leg of a World Cup qualifier between hosts Hong Kong and the Cook Islands, who have travelled a long way to be here. Both teams have, back from Rarotonga last weekend, and we are getting ready for kickoff in this huge fixture for both these nations. 27 degrees you see there, very humid, and a little gust of wind there, 5 miles an hour, which is surprising really. It could have been 35 plus here today, but the clouds have come across and kept the sun off the pitch, and that'll be good for everybody. A few Cook Island fans based here, expatriates in Hong Kong, and they'll be looking forward to this. Last week, 26-3 Hong Kong doing the job on the Cook Islands, 4 tries to 0. Very happy indeed they were, keeping the Cooks tryless in that event. So all the pressure on the Cook Islands today to try and beat Hong Kong by 23 points or more and take that spot in the repechage in November in France, where Canada lay waiting, and most likely it'll be Germany, and then Africa 2, Namibia, Kenya or Zimbabwe. And I'll bring in my co-commentator now, the one, the only, Mr. Jed Thyon. Hello, Jed.
Hello, Boozer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, viewers right around the world. And Hong Kong taking centre stage in this qualifying process today. What a game it is. Blood versus science, ladies and gentlemen. One place, one team, rich in human resource. The other team, rich in financial resources. They come head to head here on the crossover point of East meets West. What a game. What an occasion.
Here we see some pictures coming in from just moments earlier. There's Stan Wright, the Cook Islands coach. You can see there, that won't last in this humidity. Here is the Cook Islands team, skippered from hooker, Sam Anderson Heather. And look out in the second row, Sean Edu, number 5. He is a big man. And last week we saw some real busting through the midfield. Look out for Jean Tiamo, Christian Vineri, and his threats all along the back line there that Hong Kong will have to be on their wits. Number 8 also Tyrone Vainga, playing his rugby in France for Béziers. Just one of 3 or 4 of these players that are based in France. The rest playing their rugby scattered around New Zealand, Australia, and several at local clubs in the Cook Islands. They're a hodgepodge of a team, only had a week together. Here is Hong Kong. It's got a steady look about it. Skippered at number 4, James Cunningham, and we'll tell you a bit about Nick Hewson in a moment. An all-valley back row. Max Denmark comes into the left wing for Connor Hartley, and Adam Fulgrave takes the number 1 spot, outing Dan Barlow. And that's a steady-looking side indeed. Lee Jones, the coach. And look at these benches here. Alex Post last week came on and played hooker, only in town on holidays and got called into the squad, found himself in Rarotonga. There you got the Parfitt brothers, dynamic number 8, Kane Boko. Then we're number 9, Jamie Lauder. Forgot to mention also that Kadu Lee has come into number 9 for Liam Slatum, who failed a physical yesterday. Kadu Lee leapfrogging Jamie Lauder. Coaching staff just thinking he didn't have perhaps yet ready for the big match temperament. And Kadu Lee plays a similar game to Liam Slatum, so they don't have to change the game plan. There are the Dirty Dirties, the wider Hong Kong squad, as we welcome onto the field now the solitary figure of Nicholas Hewson. He is on the field. There's a standing ovation. There he is, Nick Hewson, in his 56th international today. Most capped Hong Kong player. What a soldier this man is. Burst onto the scene in 2009. Debuted against Germany in Heidelberg, and he's only missed 12 internationals since 2009. You put that together with his club record here with his team Valley. There are no more legends in the game in Hong Kong than that man, and a fitting moment for Hewson. A wonderful bloke, a great player, a great father and husband as well. And we wait now for the Cook Islands team as they come out onto this field. What a moment for them, so far from home and with so much at stake. Can they pull one out of the bag here? It's a big challenge for them. We've heard